of the House condemn mothers and children and grandmothers and parents and concerned citizens, clergy, lie on them and say that they were violent insurrectionists. And I think that he owes the people of Tennessee an apology. Because at no point was there violence. At no point did we encourage violence. In fact, what we were doing was calling for the end of gun violence that is terrorizing our children day after day after day, and all we offer are moments of silence.
I got you. Let it rap. Look. City eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure. Got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball.
That's what they said, man. They said it was equivalent, if not even worse, than the January 6th insurrection. Where they were, where people died and people got killed and all of that, And I just looked at that and I just shook my head. I was just like, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we out here, man, we come out here every week, right? And we teach the truth. All right, you probably seen those brothers. And this is a message that's going to go to those brothers, man. This is a message. What I'm going to bring out is going to go to Justin Jones and Justin Pearson, man. This is a message to those brothers because those are my brothers, man. And those brothers have a zeal, man. They got an excellent zeal. They great orators. They know how to speak. They even come with the. They both went to divinity school. These are brothers. These are some real good brothers, man. But the only problem with these brothers is they have a lack of knowledge, man, of what really they should be fighting for. They fighting for the wrong things. That's their problem. And those are some brothers of mine, man. And I wish that those brothers can hear this message that I'm finna get them. Give me Romans chapter 10, verse 1. I wish those brothers can hear this message, man, because this message is meant for them. And this message is also meant for other brothers just like them, who's gonna come out and try to do the same things that they do. Like the brother was bringing out early, man. You would hear those brothers and you would think, man, these some powerful brothers. These are some brothers who have, the zeal of the Lord, man. These are some brothers who are, so like, I'm going to let this noise pass. You would think these are some powerful brothers. So, yeah, we're gonna let this pass, man. You would think that, that these brothers are some powerful brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you would think, that they some powerful brothers and that they got a message, man, that everybody should hear. I've been hearing people on there, they been talking about these brothers. They like, man, these brothers ought to run, and they got a lot of people who want to ride with them, right? But what a lot of people don't understand is these brothers are lost, man. These two brothers, man, these are some powerful brothers. They got the right energy. They just fighting for the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with the brothers. And there's going to be other brothers that come up just like them. They're going to try to do the same thing as they do. And don't even understand, man, that they fighting a fight that they'll never win. They fighting a fight, and I commend anybody who go against white supremacy. Don't get me wrong. I commend any brother brother who goes against white supremacy. But the fight that they trying to fight, man, they don't even understand that they are a part of white supremacy. Right. This is the part that they don't understand, man, that they are joined to the hip with white supremacy, man. They are joined to the hip with all kind of things that are detrimental to the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? They are fighting for gun, you know, they say that they fighting for gun violence, right? But they Democrats, man. So guess what they not fighting for? Abortion. They're not fighting for abortion. They're not fighting for, you know, the main killer in the black community is abortion. Why aren't you fighting for that? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to fight and you want to go against white supremacy, well, abortion is white supremacy. Right. Why ain't you fighting against that? You dig what I'm saying? They're not fighting for the things that really matter. They fighting for the LGBTQ community. The LGBT community is against the black community. Right. They're against the black man. They fighting for them. You know, they are friends with the Black Lives Matter. Well, Black Lives Matter is against black people, man. Right. You dig what I'm saying? You don't see Black Lives Matter in the hood, man. They're not marching in the hood for crimes that's going on in our community. They're not marching against the drug dealers like the I.S.U.P.K do. Right. They're not in there fighting against the drug dealers like the I.S.U.P.K is. That's right. They're not in the neighborhood fighting against, you know, the gang bankers like the I.S.U.P.K is. Those brothers, you think that these are some strong brothers, but they fighting for the wrong damn thing. They don't even know that they are part of white supremacy. They think that they fighting against white supremacy and don't even know they joined to the hip with white supremacy. They in the Democratic Party, man. The Democratic Party has played, man, they done more to the black community, man, than anybody, than the Republicans have by far. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't pro-Democrat or pro-Republican. But the truth of the matter is, man, the three-strike law came from the Democratic Party. Right. Mass incarceration started with the Democratic Party of the blacks and Hispanic community. That started with the Democratic Party. They don't even know that they joined to the hip with white supremacy. And you look at these brothers, and those are my brothers, man, they some strong brothers, but those brothers are fighting the wrong fight, man. Read what you got in the scriptures. I'm going to show it to you out of the scriptures.
This is Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
I want all my brothers to be saved, man. Those are my brothers. I love my brothers. But those brothers don't even know who they fighting, man. And they don't know what they fighting for. And they got a zeal to fight against our people. They think that they fighting for our people, but they actually fighting against our people. Keep reading.
Verse 2, for I bear them record that they have a zeal for God.
They got a zeal for God. I'm talking about those brothers, man, are exciting. When you hear those brothers, you get hyped. You know what I'm saying? And you think that these brothers are somebody who, you know, are the future of the Democratic Party. Or they are future leaders in the black community. You will hear them and believe that they are future leaders because you start to hear Malcolm inside of their voice. You start to hear Martin inside of their voice. You start to hear Marcus Garvey inside of their voice. You know what I'm saying? You start to hear all of these great leaders inside of the voice of these brothers, because these brothers have studied these great leaders and want to be like these same great leaders, and those same great leaders led us down the same path that got us in the condition that we're in right now. That's right. Keep reading.
But not according to knowledge.
But they read it one more time.
From top. Verse 2, for I bear them record, Slakia. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
But they don't have the according to knowledge, man. You see all these House of Representatives, man. I was watching them, right? Every 5 minutes you hear them quoting scriptures. They quoting all kind of different scriptures, man. But they don't even understand the scriptures that they quote. They just quote scriptures, and then somebody hear the scripture and be like, hey, these some good Christian boys. They don't even understand. They don't even know what they quote. You know what I'm saying? My brother just had to break down a scripture that they quoted, and they try to relate it to their situation, what they dealing with now. And that has no idea, and they had no idea that scripture didn't go with nothing that they was talking about. It's the opposite of what they was talking about. And these brothers got great zeal, man, but they just don't even know that they fighting the wrong fight. They not fighting to help the black community, man. You do what I'm saying? And one of the things, man, a lot of people, you know, they doing the gun rights fight, right? So the gun right, one side say that, you know, the Constitution, the Second Amendment say that we all can have guns. We all can have guns and bear guns. Then you got the other side saying, well, it does say that, but everybody don't need a gun. You know, those who, you know, have a mental health problem shouldn't have a gun. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. I believe that they shouldn't have a gun either if they got mental health problems. But you know what? Everybody has a right to have a gun. I believe damn near 90% of the people with guns got mental health problems. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say you can't have a gun? You know what I'm saying? It's just some people wake up and decide to go into school and shoot, and some people just wake up and decide not to go into school and shoot. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, man. You know, everybody got mental health problems at some time. You know, America is full with people with drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who do drugs shouldn't have a gun. So that would make what? 90% of the people in America shouldn't have a gun. Because they do drugs. So is that how we gonna do it? You know, I'm not anti-gun or pro-gun. I don't give a damn. You dig what I'm saying? But what I do care about is what's going on in the black and Hispanic community. Right. And inside of the black and Hispanic community, man, we have a lot of people who try to teach us that, you know, we shouldn't have guns just because we black or Hispanic. And I don't believe that that's right at all. You know what I'm saying? But those brothers, they got a zeal for the Lord. They just don't understand the fight that they in. And they don't understand what they really should be fighting for. Keep reading.
Verse 3, for they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going to establish their own righteousness.
And they going to establish their own righteousness. They going up on the floor and they think that they fighting the good fight by going in there and saying, man, we should, you know, make some kind of laws pertaining to guns. Well, if you believe that you can change America through the laws of America, man, you done lost your damn mind.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to change America, America got to change inside their household. The black community got to change inside his household. You can't go make laws and taking away guns from brothers and think that that's going to stop gun violence. You can't take a brother guns and think that it's going to stop gang violence. You do what I'm saying? They ain't going to do nothing but turn the knives. You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to start stabbing each other. It's going to be knife violence then. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like London. You do what I'm saying? So you can't, it ain't got nothing to do with the weapons, man. It got everything to do with the thinking. You got to change a person's thinking. The laws don't change their thinking. Them brothers trying to fight a fight, man, and they'll never win. Ever in life, and especially ain't gonna win in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee is a gun-toting state. Tennessee is a state full of people who love guns. And it's a Republican state. So they got a big battle up there, you know, on their hands, man. And they don't understand the righteousness of God. They don't understand that, man, we got to teach our brothers how to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how we stop gun violence. You know what I'm saying? You don't stop gun violence, man, by just taking away guns. And like I said, we just gonna fight each other and stab each other. We got to learn how to love one another, you know, with a gun or without a gun. You know what I'm saying? All these brothers over here, we love one another. We ain't killed each other yet. And all of us own guns. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't shot each other yet. You dig what I'm saying? And never will.
Seriously. Because we don't take people who we disagree with seriously. We tell them, you just are throwing a temper tantrum.
Ultimately, Tennessee Republicans voted to expel Democratic Representative Justin Pearson from the House as well. At one point during his final remarks, the official TV feed for the Tennessee House continued to wrongly identify him as his colleague, Justin Jones, as he was giving his final statement. Pearson ended by saying the struggle had just begun.